Welcome and thank you for agreeing to review one of our new MBA Plus courses. Your expertise is absolutely essential to making sure these courses are ready for students. Real working professionals from around the globe who are counting on a world-class learning experience.
By the end of this video, you'll understand what makes SFBU's MBA Plus program unique, what you're evaluating and why it matters, what to expect in terms of time and process, and how to use the QA tool efficiently. Let's jump in. So what is MBA Plus? This isn't your traditional MBA program. SFBU is building something different. It's an AI-enhanced program designed specifically for working professionals worldwide. And at $10,000, it's meant to make education affordable and accessible. We anticipate that this program will attract working professionals balancing jobs with their studies, students from diverse backgrounds where English is often not their first language. They will likely bring global perspectives. As you review the course, please keep in mind that they're not all going to be familiar with U.S. corporate culture. They will have varying levels of comfort with technology and limited time.
This is important. Every course you evaluate has to work for this population, not just traditional MBA students who can dedicate 40 hours a week to school, not just native English speakers, not just people familiar with Silicon Valley startup culture.
We value the uniqueness of our student body. So when you're reviewing, you need to ask yourself, would an SFBU student, juggling life, family, work, maybe learning English at the same time, be able to succeed with this course? Every course you review needs to answer yes to two big questions. Question 1. Does this course deliver strong MBA content in an inclusive, engaging way? Is the content accurate and current? Does it use what we call the PERS learning approach? I'll share more about that in a moment. Does it support the SFBU graduate profile? Question 2. Is the technology sound and easy to use? Does the AI avatar work correctly? Is the Canvas interface clean and functional? Does everything work on mobile? We're going to unpack what all of this means so you know what to look out for. Let's talk about PERS. This is SFBU's teaching philosophy, and every course must demonstrate all 4 components. PERS stands for Personalized, Experiential, Relational, Student-Centered. Personalized means the course offers choices and connects to students' professional goals. For example, students might choose which case study to analyze based on their industry, or they might reflect on how a concept applies to their current job. It respects diverse backgrounds and learning styles. Experiential means students learn by doing, not just reading and watching videos. For example, instead of just reading about marketing strategy, students create an actual marketing plan. They practice. They experiment. They get to fail safely and learn from it. This is hands-on, applied learning. Relational means there are opportunities to connect and learn from real people along the learning journey. For example, our courses include opportunities for coaching and feedback, community involvement, and projects that support local businesses. Student-centered means the course respects student voice and agency. For example, we've taken care to ensure that instructions are clear, the workload is reasonable, and the design is accessible for a global student population. Assignments don't assume a 9-to-5 schedule or U.S. corporate culture. Here's what you need to check. Does the course demonstrate PERS throughout? Not just in one module, but consistently across all 8 modules. If any of the 4 components are missing or weak, that's something you'll flag in the QA tool. Now let's move on to SFBU's graduate identities. SFBU doesn't just teach business skills. It develops 5 specific professional identities. Let me give you the quick version. Students learn to embrace challenges, work through messy processes, and persist toward improvement. Look for opportunities to revise, problem solve, and show resilience. Students practice communication, collaboration, and relationship building. Students learn to work across cultures, recognize biases, and adapt decisions based on context. Look for cross-cultural scenarios and diversity awareness. Students explore new tools, innovate with technology, and practice responsible AI use. Students learn to ask questions, challenge assumptions, and make evidence-based decisions. Each course targets 2 of these 5 identities. Your job is to confirm that those 2 identities are actually being developed, not just mentioned in the syllabus, but practiced through assignments. Students should have to be this type of person to succeed in the course. That's the test. Okay, now let's talk about how the QA tool actually works. The tool has 2 layers. Layer 1 is the screener. This is a fast pass/fail checklist across 10 critical areas. Part 3 of the user guide will show you which areas you are being asked to check. The second layer allows for deeper dive diagnostics. These are open-ended questions that only appear if you flag issues in the screener. They ask for specific details about what's wrong and where you found it. Please follow this QA process. Step 1. Review the course thoroughly. Go through all 8 modules on a desktop or mobile device. If you are a UI/UX tester, you will perform a second sweep of the course on a different type of device. Interact with the AI avatar. Click every link, play every video. Take notes as you go. For your convenience, we've included a fillable copy of the QA tool at the end of the user guide. Step 2. Complete the screener in Qualtrics. Select your expertise areas. Note which devices you tested on. Complete the screener portion of the form by selecting all statements that apply. If everything is solid, this takes 20 to 30 minutes. If you trigger diagnostics, add another 15 to 30 minutes. Step 3. Complete diagnostics if needed. Answer the follow-up questions. Be specific about what needs fixing. Upload screenshots to illustrate issues. That's the QA process. Let me give you a few practical tips to make your review more effective. Tip 1. Don't rely on memory. Download the user guide, locate the worksheet, and jot down issues as you find them. Screenshot problems, and move them into folders with names that match the screener area. Note which module and lesson you're in. Click every link, play every video. Ask the AI avatar real questions. Try to complete an assignment. The only way to catch technical issues is to actually use the course. Tip 3. Think like an SFBU student. Remember, working professional, English might be their second language, limited time, global perspective. Would they succeed with this course? Look for anything that would confuse students, make it hard for them to finish assignments. Any seriously outdated or inaccurate information, buttons or links that don't work. But please don't flag it just because you would teach it differently or if it just needs some minor polish. Focus on what's truly broken. After you submit your review, your feedback goes to the Alma course development team. In some cases, you might be asked to re-review after revisions are made. The full timeline is about 6 to 8 weeks per course. That includes testing, revisions, and retesting. If you have questions about the process or the tech, please refer to your user guide for key contacts. Before I let you go, I want to say thank you again. Your review matters. SFBU students are counting on you to catch issues before they encounter them. Please be thorough, but also realistic. Focus on the student experience. Use the calibration examples. And remember, the goal is to find fatal flaws, not to redesign the course. If you have any questions as you get started, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you for your expertise and your time. We look forward to your feedback.